Hello and welcome or welcome back. I'm Bo and I am trying to help my partner, my fiance, get out of terrible debt and help him and his three kids have some kind of financial stability. So, Win is not here right now. Well, I mean, he's here, but he's cooking. He's meal prepping while I am recording. And we are just gonna do the darn thing. These are our transactions and our weekly check-in for this third week of September. So we're just gonna start with Win's payday on the 6th. This was Win's first paycheck of the school year. So I know last week this actually said 1988 for his pay, but we decided that we were going to pull in this smaller paycheck because he doesn't actually have as many things coming out this paycheck. So we're bringing in the smaller paycheck and saving the bigger one for next pay period. Because that's when rent and utilities and all that is coming out. So his September 6th pay was $934 because this was 1 week's pay. And then I brought in my paycheck from July 18th. So that was $1,638. If you don't know, I am in a temporary raise situation because I'm filling in for two different women who are on maternity leave. So I got a giant pay bump for the time that I'm filling in for them. My pay will go down again. I just don't know when. So I'm trying to take advantage as much as I can and get as many goals met as possible during this time period because I don't know when it's going to end. I don't know when my pay is going to go back down. So yes, for now, this 1638. And then Kid Copay came out of Win's account, which is why it's blue. This is the little key on the side. I forget to mention this sometimes. But yeah, Kid Copay came out of his bank account, so that was $40. And then I stuffed $400 in my envelopes. And then we had hot dogs at Costco, me, Win, and all the kids. So that was $9. And then more snacky snacks on the 8th for $5. This was me kind of escaping for snackies. And then S&M came out of Win's bank account. That is a collection for $50. And then on the 10th, okay, so you know how it goes. Stuff doesn't come out. Wait. Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot to mention. Netflix actually came out early because I opted to raise my subscription because my basic plan that I had no longer exists. So I went up a level so that we wouldn't have ads. So that is now due on the 1st instead of the 7th. I probably should have written through that or something so that I don't put it on the 7th next month. Okay. So there was that, and then S&M came out late, so that's good. Car insurance, I paid that early, so I paid that on the 24th, so that's fine. And yeah, so on the 10th, Win gave himself pocket money for $30 and set aside $20 for adventures for the boys. And then I sent $1,192 to Win student loan, to his highest interest student loan. This hurt. It hurt to send. It really did. That's a lot of money to me. I don't know if it's a lot of money to you, but it's a lot to me. But my idea is now that he's getting paid again, we don't have to be so cautious with our goal meeting, and we can get things going again. So basically I set aside $32 for Christmas, and then didn't spend anything on Thursday so that I could do this. Well, didn't spend anything of the non-envelope categories, because the envelope categories are not on here unless I go over budget. So any case, yeah, his debt got $1,192 from me, and then on the 12th, saved up the rest of Wynn's personal loan. That is going to be paid in November. It is not due yet, and we are going to wait until the last minute so that we can get as much interest on his saving account as possible. And then for me, Christmas got $17 and registration and license got $15. If you haven't checked out our Finance Goal Friday, go ahead and check that out, because that is where we check in on savings and debt. Debt is like every 2 weeks, basically, so that, you know, there's some progress so that the debts have been paid a little bit and we can like make some progress. So that's every 2 weeks, but savings goals are every week. You know, come check us out. Check it out. So that is it. LastPass has not cleared my bank account yet. I only count cleared transactions on this page. If it's not cleared, once it does clear, that's when I put it on the calendar. So I know I haven't explicitly said this before, but like if a transaction is pending, it ain't on here. I only count transactions that clear, because sometimes like for Walmart pickup and sometimes for gas and stuff like that, sometimes the amount that's pending is not necessarily the final amount that you pay. So I want the amounts to be completely accurate, so I wait until the transaction is clear. So that is that. That's it for our transactions. Not tomorrow. So when you see this, it'll be in the past, but I'm pulling in on the 13th my bank account interest, my savings account interest from July 23rd, and my August 1st pay. I am still a month ahead, but this actually puts me closer to in line with how ahead Wynn is. So this is what's going to fund the second week, which actually doesn't have much coming out of it. Car Wash and LastPass are the only things that still have left to come out, besides grocery money and, grocery bulk shopping money. So we are not going to really we're not really going to spend much that isn't an envelope category. So this is going to be pretty sparse, and we're going to meet as many goals as we can. So I feel good about that, but let's take a look at what that means for the budget. Oh, first of all, good grief. First of all, let's look at how the envelopes actually went. So this is just my little tracker to keep track of how I'm adding and subtracting for each of these categories. I decided that I'm actually going to go back to tracking all of these, like having the totals separately on the tracker, on the actual budget. But I still kind of want to show what I've actually spent on these every week. So for groceries, I added 90, but I took out 63. So that's 91 that's left. For bulk buys, I added 40, but took away 35. Spent 35, so that's 28 left. For transportation, I added 60, but spent 35. This was gas. So there's 25 left. For health, I added 75, spent 120. And this is why it's important to save up for things, because sometimes you have big stuff coming out. So this was when going to urgent care and I think he got prescriptions as well. So that was 120. So there's 197 left. For home shopping, added 25, spent 58, but now there's 55 left. Birthdays, added 5, spent 2, 103 left. Clothing, added 15, so there's 15. You know, we're struggling with the clothes. And then shoes, added 25, so now there's 30. And then pet care, added 15, spent 24, so now there's 100 left. And then personal, added 50, spent 50. So we're cutting it kind of close with some of these, but I feel okay because we only really, did we go over budget on any of them? Oh, I would have gone over budget in personal if I hadn't taken $2 out of birthdays. Let's be very real. Let's be very real. Okay, so now let's see what this means for the budget. So this is the budget for September 6th to September 19th, but this is the first week. So this is, oh my goodness, I didn't do the math, y'all. I didn't do the math. So we're just going to do it. We're going to do it right here. We're going to do it right here. Let me put a piece of paper under here to balance it out. Well, so that when I press, it doesn't make a big impression. Okay, so I didn't do the math for most of this because I got tired, really. Let's be very real. Okay, so we have $934 for his paycheck, and then $1638 for my first paycheck. I still have one paycheck to bring in, remember? So $1638. And then we didn't take anything from savings or get any other income yet. So that is a total of $25.72. And I really hope this math works out because I did not double check it. I normally double check my numbers before recording. But we are doing it live this time. Okay. So for his spending, kid bills came out for 40. There's still another 40 to come out, but that's, you know, it's every Friday. S&M collections, the whole 50 came out. Adventures, the whole 20 was set aside. Miscellaneous, the whole 30 was set aside. So that's 140. So $25.72 minus 140 is $24.32 left to spend. Well, left to allocate because some of this gets saved, not spent. And then for this week, he just saved for his savings. He's just saving the $317 because we're just going with the biggest priorities right now. So that's $317. So we're going to subtract $317. $21.15 is left. And yeah. Keep in mind, if you haven't noticed, I round up all my transactions. So we end up saving more money in the end. But let's do this math. Okay, so his debt got $11.92. And then dining out got $14. Groceries in bulk got $130. Transportation got $60. Health got $75. Home shopping got $25. And these have little envelopes next to them because these are my envelope categories. These amounts are not the actual amounts that I spend, but how much I'm allocating that pay period. So yeah, home shopping got $25, and then birthdays got $5. Clothing and shoes got $40. Pet care got $15. Personal got $50. So that's $1606. And then we're gonna subtract $21.15 minus $1606 is $509. So $509 is left. And then all I saved this time was Christmas, and then leftover went to registration because that's the highest there. So that is $32 total, and we're going to subtract that from $509. So that's $477. So $477 left to budget. And then nothing came out of savings. No savings got spent. So LastPass is nothing, which is nothing for subtotal. So there's $477 left for the rest of the paycheck. However, I am bringing in a second paycheck for myself and my savings account interest. And also, once LastPass comes out of my account, I will verify how much that is, and that will go there as well. So in reality, we have over $2,000 left to budget, which is a wild number to say. But man, this temporary raise, it's making a huge difference. I could have never made it this far if it weren't for my amazing management who is willing to take a chance on me and pay me extra because they know I'm going to work as hard as possible. So I think that's about it. If you would have done this any different, let a girl know. And also, how's your budget going? How's your month going? If you have kids, how's the school year going so far? You got your busing situation handled. You got like all the after school care and everything taken care of. Let a sister know. Struggle's real. I feel you. I feel you on that so much. Things are working out a lot better this school year than they were last school year. So I am very happy for that. And I think that's about it. With all that being said, never forget that you deserve financial stability, and I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.